Suffers from restless leg syndrome, a neurological sleep-related movement disorder which is associated with unpleasant sensation in the legs and an uncontrollable, overwhelming urge to move them. But now, there is a revolutionary drug-free therapy for the treatment of RLS called Restific. Here to talk about this innovative product is Sandy Yeaman, who suffers from RLS, her husband Paul, and Dr. Daniel Olson, who specializes in podiatric medicine. Thank you all so much for being here.
Thank you for inviting us.
And Sandy, you must be thinking, finally, a drug-free way, something that is helping me. But before we talk about that, tell me about what life was like before.
Life with restless legs is miserable. It absolutely controls every aspect of your life, from your waking moment in the morning till you try to go to sleep at night. It is just exactly how you explained it. It's uncontrollable. You absolutely have to move your legs. We couldn't go to church. We couldn't go to visit our grandchildren. I couldn't be in the car for any length of time. I'd be, stop the car. I've got to get out. I've got to stretch my legs. And, you can move them, but it'd start all over again.
When I was pregnant, I had restless leg syndrome for just a few months, and for me, it was really tough at night, and it was hard to sleep. Was it the same for you?
Absolutely. I didn't sleep. You just can't. I would be awake all hours of the night, or maybe I'd do a little cat nap, and then I'd wake up because my legs were restless again. I had difficulty sleeping in the same bed with my husband. He put a pillow down between us because I'd move my legs and I'd be kicking him and I'd be all over the bed.
Paul, in an effort to help your wife, you searched the internet and your persistence really paid off.
I found the Restific foot wraps on the internet. There was a drug-free possible treatment for restless legs. She was very skeptical about it, but it doesn't involve drugs. And she took so many different drugs that basically just didn't really solve the problem. She couldn't sleep at night. She catnapped during the daytime. She was always in a less than good mood. She just didn't really have the energy to do things that she wanted to do. She's great outside gardening and stuff. Didn't have the energy to do it. These Restific foot wraps changed her life, and in doing so, changed my life as well.
Sandy was a skeptic. Dr. Olson, I'm sure you deal with a lot of people who feel the same way that she did. Now tell me how it works.
Restific is an FDA-cleared medical device that's a foot wrap that applies pressure to the foot when someone's at rest, like when they're reading a book or watching TV, or, of course, trying to go to sleep.
That's a great point. I couldn't read a book before, but, when I put these on, they're very comfortable. They're easy to put on. I can do it. Paul sometimes helps me put them on. And they actually feel good.
And I hear that from my patients who, suffer for so long, and the medicines often don't work, or they have severe side effects. So they're just looking for some alternative treatment. And it should be noted that you don't use them while you're walking around. It is a sedentary device. So it's not just for bedtime either. You could wear them while reading a book, watching television, things of that nature.
That's a great point. I wore them on the airplane. I had just a touch of restless legs, and I could feel it coming on, and I pulled them out of my purse because I carried them with me.
And aren't you glad you had them?
Absolutely. And I put them on the airplane, and they were gone. I took them off before we landed.
That's great. What a quick fix. And you said you need a prescription, so you can get these at any pharmacy?
Any traditional pharmacy, of course, but again, also online. You go to restific.com, but again, you need that prescription. So it's important for the physicians out there to understand we finally have something for restless leg syndrome that is drug-free. It's very safe and very effective.
And you two are doing so much more now. Tell me how life has changed.
Well, we're able to travel. We go to see our grandkids. We've traveled a bit now. We actually went to a movie for the first time. We've gone to the movie before, but I could never sit still through it. I'd be up and I'd be standing in the back of the theater, and so I just quit going. But now we went and actually sat through the whole movie. That was great.
It's life-changing for me as her caregiver, and for anyone out there that is whose mother, whose wife, whose husband, whose son or daughter that suffers from it, they go through it with them. I mean, it's agonizing to see them in pain like that. And when this came along, these Restifics changed her life and my life as well.
Even our dogs are happy because, of course, they like to sit in my lap, and they couldn't. They would be up there for a moment, and as soon as my legs would take on a life of their own, they'd be gone.
Yep. under the couch.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming in, for sharing your expertise, and for sharing your story.
Oh, thank you for having us.
For more information about Restific, go to getrestific.com or visit our website, thebalancingAct.com.